What's up, guys? Welcome to UFC 4 Career Mode Jake Paul edition with me, Mr. Humble Dink, and this is going to be my live reaction, my live actual take as I play this career mode. I'm going to do it all live. If you're interested in making this calf, I'm going to leave a timestamp, and actually it's going to be the end of this video. We're going to make this calf. I'm going to show you all the things you need to make this character, so stick around. But the live reaction begins now.
Yo! Hello? Anybody home?
I'm here.
What, are you daydreaming again? Number of times I've seen you looking up at this wall. I told you you'd make it to the big show. Now here we are.
Jake Paul
UFC
is the big show, man.
Right around the corner.
It is the big show.
UFC promo crew's back here. We're gonna do an interview in a few minutes. But first, I need you to fill out this release form. Height, weight, nickname.
You should know this, coach.
All of that, right?
You should know this, coach. It's going to be strange doing this series because there's going to be so many things that kind of overlap in real life with, you know, the things like fighter pay. I know that's in here as well. That's going to be very interesting. There he is, my man, Jake Paul. We're going to try and box during this as well. We're going to let people up. I don't know if I do on Legendary. I'm thinking I might challenge myself and do it on Legendary just to add a bit of spice to the thing, but I'm probably going to get beat a lot.
Before we begin, and this is off the record.
No.
I just hear there's an interesting story about how you two started working together.
Yo, you want to hear about your
One of
first
my
fight?
least favourite parts of this whole
Here's the
career
good
mode is the first fight.
He hates when I tell the story, but oh man, I will never forget the first time I saw this kid. He was getting busted up.
Cheers,
Like a
mate.
zombie.
It's weird because you can't win. That's the problem. And I've never been to an MMA fight underneath a bridge near a gas station ever.
Something special. Right, so yeah, this kid caught my eye.
There he
His
is.
eye was all busted up and bruised.
We're good, Jake. We're sound. We're good.
It was obvious that the opponent was way more experienced. This kid took a beating for 2
He's smiling.
Okay, probably both 10-8s. They could have stopped the fight easy, but the bell sounds to start the third round. And this kid,
They build it up like you can win. That's what I hear about this. They build it up like you can
as
win.
if he thought that maybe he had a chance. There was
No chance. He's such a dick. Here we go. Let's go, Jake. No touch. That should have been a bloody knockout. Oh. Let's try and draw him into a shot. Come on, boy. He plays quite well. Yeah, he could just hit me with one shot and knock me down. Oh! Yeah, well, let's not overexert ourselves. I mean, I can't knock him out, so I may as well try and survive. Nice shot. Throw, man. Oh my god, he's so... Okay. Tried the 1-2 head kick again. Shouldn't get caught with the overhand either. Survive, Jake! Survive! Oh, no! Ref! Ref! We're still in it. We've still got 2 minutes and 40 seconds to survive. Oh my god. Is he just going to hold me on the floor now? I mean, if I can stand and gilly him. Alright. He's going to throw a head kick or something. No, he's not. What, Jake? Oh. Every time he hits me. How about have one back, kids? I don't want to get knocked out. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm trying things I would try and ranked. Where's he going? What's he doing? What the hell? He just clinch spammed me. I guess it is realistic. Oh, don't make me use simple controls. Go on, son. Where you going? Where you going? Mate, one shot. Bad. Try my best.
This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing.
Just grappled him.
Just knocking people out. No. I just found a kid.
What a garbage start with storyline. It's like the most depressing start to any storyline that EA has ever done. Like, oh, at a gas station you got knocked out. Like, what a way to feel worthless before you even start your career. Would you like to start your career in the UFC? Difficulty will be slightly increased due to the high skill of opponents. Should we do it? Yes, of course, with Jake Paul. Uh oh. Extreme computer defensive awareness. I mean, it's going to be solid. We're doing it. Legendary, let's do it. Contract earned. 30. So this is where it gets interesting. This is why I, you know, I wanted to talk about some of the stuff like this thingy. Jake Paul signs a contract for the UFC. 13,000 to show, 13,000 to win. He's literally in a dispute at the moment with Dana White about fighter pay. And there he is, signing a contract for £13,000 to show and £13,000 to win. And then these bullshit contract bonuses. So what we got? Contract can't say no, accept the first fight or you offer. I don't want to do that because I want to try and get good fights. I am the promotion, no, because I'm not going to get any hype until maybe 5 or 6 fights in. In and out, complete 1 first round finishes. Enter all fights the current contract at peak fitness. That might be a shout. How about get 3 KOs? How about that? That's the easiest way. I think I'm gonna. Oh, do you know what? I've signed that legendary one, haven't I? Fuck it. Screw it. Let's do it. We're gonna try and knock out the computer. So, I mean, the hardest part's gonna be the sparring. Hey Jake, we just signed a UFC contract. You're already being called out, and looks like whoever that is wants to welcome you. The UFC wants to make the fight and sent us this offer. What do you think? Not here to make enemies right now. I need to learn still. I'll review the fight offer and accept or decline when I see it. Improve relationship with fighter. Never heard of the bum. I'll call him out on social media and maybe get some eyes on the fight. Option B. Never ever turn down that fight. I'd like to welcome Jake Paul to the UFC, show how big difference the big leagues are. You're a bum, mate. You're a bum. Jake Paul's the real deal and you're the bum. I'm going to piss so many people off with that comment. Very low. 5 weeks to prepare, which is good. Your starting fitness is moderate, which is sound. His reach is 188. He's 91 centimeters. I don't care. How would you look at game? Can you look at game plans? Oh no, game plans don't ever bother me in this thing. Like when I've done the Korean mode before, I think it's a waste of time to do the game plan stuff. Alright, so we're already starting to talk crap. The UFC has now a fighter on board in Levanov. Fighter gets his wish to fight facing Jake Paul in his debut. Jake Paul fought nobody on his debut, so it makes complete sense not to fight a nobody on my debut as well. This may sound cruel, but I have no problem sending Jake Paul back to the minor leagues where we fight. Alright, respond to that, mate. I think he should be worrying about his own garbage taunt. I wish I could choose a different taunt than that. That's just me. I just want to make. I'm just going to be the problem child throughout this campaign. There's going to be so many people hating on this, by the way, but this is the way I look at it. It's the current world we live in at the moment. It's chaos. Nothing is normal, and it's an interesting series. Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley, CM Punk, Ben Askren. These will be interesting fights, especially on Legendary, because I'm probably going to get beat. So if you want to see Jake Paul get beat quite a bit, watch this series. Now, we don't want to watch all the training footage because it's monotonous, and we've done a little compilation for you guys, so sit back and enjoy.
Hone your skills. Look, boy, you in the danger room. Yeah, you in the danger room. Come on now.
Let's go. Obviously, you can see right there, we're ready. We're ready for this fight. We're training hard. All of them crazy combinations of sparring and legendary mode, very difficult, not great. But we didn't want to show you the full training camp. Obviously, it gets a bit too much, you know, doing the same thing, looking at that menu. We'll show you any highlights, any call outs, things like that. But as for training, just the important stuff. There's no point in showing you all that. We got our first opponent right now. I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name. It is Russian. It is Ivanov. That's what we're going to go with. Ivanov. He's a grappler. Great. Won 12 fights in a row. Amazing. Why am I fighting this guy in my first fight? Won 12 out of his last 12 fights. Yep, you just said that. Just said that twice. He looks confident. Looks like a confident human being. But you fight Jake Paul, mate. He's giving you a little clap. I should have watched his walkout, but I'm impatient. He's giving me the chicken elbow right there. And here we go. We're going to have to play patient. It is on legendary mode. Weird how he just stood there. And again. Okay. Alright, he's trying to get some... When you stand there, actually, your shots are more powerful and faster, so you have got to be super careful. Look at them body shots, beautiful work, in and out from Jake. We're going to fight like Jake Paul. We're going to throw little what we've seen of him. He likes the haymakers, he likes the jab to the body, he likes the straight to the body, and he likes to come over the top when you start thinking about the body. So that's kind of what the information we've got. We're going to go high-low. We threw a head kick there out of context. Just me. That's Mr. HumbleDankh special. Nice work from Ivanov. We can see he's got no hood, which is unusual. Not used to this. Nice combination right there. He shoots for the double leg, and I just got out of the way. He goes for the clinch. We're backing up. We're trying to reset. This is what this is in fighting. When you reset, you just gain the centre of the octagon again, and then start going back to work. Because he's dangerous near the fence, right? He's dangerous when I've got no space behind me, because I don't want to get taken down by a legendary calf, you know, or fighter during this whole career mode. I'm trying to limit that, keep it on the feet, and that's where I'm going to be able to land my shots. And as I say that, he gets into half guard, and now it's going to be difficult. Let's try it. I'm going to go to Sprong, see what he knows. Alright, try and get up straight away. We'll just test him. I always do this. If I was fighting someone ranked, I'd try and get up straight away first round, depending if I knew if they're good or not, because sometimes it just works. And first round, you want to gain information. Ooh, that was a big shot. I'm trying to catch him coming with a straight, baiting him into throwing. There we go, boom. Cutting that angle off. Oh, big hand. There's a minute left. A minute 30 seconds left. We're going to start putting the pressure on soon. That's a massive, important block right there. Knee to the head, uppercut coming through. Oh, nice shot. 1-2 down the middle. You're backing him up. This is where we got him with a head kick as well. We're going to try and put the pressure on. Here we go. Because this is where, if he takes me down now, it's fine. I'm ahead on the scorecards. I just don't want to get caught by him. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Can we get up straight away? Yeah. I mean, if you blocked it, I'm in no trouble, so... I'm against that fence, though. Ooh, beautiful uppercut. There's a slip there. Nice leg kick from him. 16 seconds left. Looks like we're going to go to the second round. We rock him. Ooh, he clinches. That was beautiful clinch. We got that. Oh, again. Right at the end. Hangs on for dear life. A good first round. I wasn't expecting to have such a good first round against the legendary mode. I thought I'd be held on the ground a bit more. I thought I'd be denied a bit more. But so far, Jake Paul looking good in his first MMA fight. Nice right hand rocks his opponent. Yeah, it's not going to be the same as obviously his boxing career, but we're going to try and mimic it in any sort of way we can. It's a bit different on career mode because it doesn't allow you to kind of progress really quickly. Unless we get a few first round knockouts and we deny some fights, but we'll see how it goes. I want Ben Askren really badly. I want Jake. Oh, we get him straight away. Oh, we're going for it. We're going to go for it. I wasn't expecting to rock him so early. Now we need to be careful. We still have to remember it's a legendary calf. He's got no striking though. His striking's very sus. Try and bait that body shot and go upstairs. You all know what with. You see me. You can see me setting it up. He's up straight. He's up right. I'm trying to go for the slip. He's going for a clinch, going backwards. He misses the jab. Nice work. Oh, it's denied. Two knees. Oh, the head gets rocked. Uppercut straight. He's against that fence. Oh, we rock him. We don't down. We don't jump. We do not jump. Come back forward. Another rock. Hits him with the left hook. Drops him with the straight. Can we do it with Jake Paul? Oh! We hit him with the overhand. He knocks him clean out. Beautiful. Nice. If you're wondering what the pause was, by the way, my girlfriend came downstairs at that exact point of when it jumped and asked me a question live when I was doing my voiceover during the fight. So we had to pause and then kind of jump back into it. But apologies for that. But that was a beautiful overhand right on the chin. Knocks him clean down. It's bounced off the floor. That's a great first win. Jake Paul in the mats. He's 1-0 in the UFC in his career mode. Now, this is actually all we're going to show for this the first episode, but we have some bonus content. If you guys want to watch how to make Jake Paul, we're going to do that next. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So if you don't care about that, just leave and go and do whatever you need to do. But if you want to watch how to make Jake Paul, I'm going to show you guys. So stick around till the end of this, and it's going to be about a 10-minute, something like a 10-minute long video of showing you how to make this exact character. If you don't care, I'll see you later. If you do care, stick around. As always, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure to do this. It's an interesting series. I kind of like it. It's a funny one. It's going to be good to see who we get offered in our next fight in the next episode. So stick around for that. Obviously, we'll try and get 3 or 4 fights in the next episode to show you guys. Obviously, we've got to go through the start, the entrance of the career mode. But yeah, do stick around for that. Thank you for watching. If you don't want to watch the next bit, like I said, I'll see you later. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the UFC 4 Jake Paul career mode, episode 1. Yes, we made Jake Paul. We made him in the welterweight division, and I think he looks quite good. I don't know about you guys, but we're gonna do a career mode with him. I'm just gonna show you him first of all. So fighter type, I've got the powerhouse boxer on him. General information. If you want to pause as you can. He's 83 kilograms. Well, we've got him about 83 kilograms around middleweight, which obviously you can cut down to welterweight. The height is 185. Jake Paul, the problem, it's in there. Social handle, really important for career mode as well, as I found out as I started doing this and then realised that I didn't have the social handle correct. Had to go back, start doing it again. He's 24-year-old now. Orthodox fighter. I put him as the posture of Conor McGregor because I feel like he wants to be Conor McGregor sometimes, you know. But that's not a dig, it's just that sort of, I get them sort of vibes from Jake Paul, and you know, it is what it is. And we go for the presets we've got on him. Oh no, we don't want that. The hair, obviously, that sort of look here. We've actually got quite a few tattoos that you can't see, which is quite interesting. But the eyebrows, number 4. Facial hair is number 18. Body hair, number 4. Obviously all the colours. To be honest, I don't know whether to change his colour of his hair actually and make it like a bit more. That's probably better, isn't it? Thinking about it, I might do that. Make his hair a bit more blonde compared to his ginger beard, his gingery beard. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna change. We're gonna make it blonde. We made that decision right now. His head. I've got that head on him, number 38. And we go for the sculpt. I'm just going to go through these. If you want them, just pause them. So head, brows, eyes, cheek, ears, nose, jaw, chin, mouth, lips. That's the last one out of that one. Now, his eyes have gone for the dark hazel. His body type, It's number 4. You can choose a few different ones. Like there is a few different. I was thinking of just like absolutely bulking him up to the maximum and making him like an absolute tank. But I don't think it looks. There's the one we've got right there, the number 4 one. It looks pretty good for him. Like that one's not too far away. There's a few you can mess about with this. It doesn't have to be exactly replica of mine, but I think mine's pretty damn good. And we didn't just do mine on my own as well. I've used other people's kind of created fighters of Jake Paul and then modified it to kind of mine, because that's the best way to do it. The skin we've got is obviously he's white. He's not exactly that white, but he is pretty white. Tone 2. Tattoos. Now this is the interesting part. I've got so many tattoos on him, and a lot of these have come from, like I said, a created fighter that I did. But he didn't show you where these tattoos are going to go, so I'm going to quickly try and show you guys where I've got these on. So I've got this one here, just on the inside of his nose, just to try and give some definition to his nose. And then this one on the opposite side of his nose. You kind of need to shade it. Obviously, you can change the opacity. So I've got the opacity just below. Everything's kind of just below bottom, so it's kind of just shading his face. Next tattoo for his eyes. This side, trying to shade the beard. You really need to mess about with this and shade different parts of the face and try and get it right. I'm just quickly showing you guys if you want it. So I've shaded the beard again. This is a tone on the opposite side. So the full beard kind of got shaded. I kind of went over everything on the beard. Just made sure it was all dark and kind of not necessarily. At the same time, I was looking at a portrait of Jake Paul, and it was difficult. Then we start shading a bit of red because he's got red cheeks. Jake Paul, a slight bit of acne, still kind of in his. He's 24-year-old. You know, he's still gonna have that sort of pubescent sort of teenager coming out of that stage. You know. Then we shaded the eyes. This is where it gets interesting. We used Critter Font 9 to shade the eyebrows and actually give it like a kind of a bit where it kind of splits open. You can see the eyebrows kind of split. And we did this with different ones. We just messed about with this and darkened the eyebrows because the eyebrows didn't look right. You can see me messing about with these. There's loads. Oop. Number 19. I don't want to mess about with it too much because I don't want to ruin it. But yeah. Then we went back to the eyes. There's a lot of work I did on this. This wasn't just a standard create a fire. This was a lot. These kind of made the beard as well because the beard's not perfect. So what you kind of need to do is you just can't really see it right now. But I've kind of tattooed the beard on. So the beard's kind of tattooed. It looks like it's not tattooed, but it is. So all these different parts of the tattooed beard, because this looks like hair when you put it on the body over the hair. I think that makes sense. So what it does is it just kind of fills out the beard. Now you can find loads of different instructionals. I think the best one of how to make this is there's a guy online who teaches you kind of how to make this, but he doesn't talk. He doesn't tell you what he's doing. And that's where I kind of got my stuff from, but I thought, you know what, I'll show you guys as well. And there's a few more as well before I go on. I've tattooed the beard, etc. And then, is any more? Where's that? On the beard again, okay. Then yellow on the beard, trying to outline the beard, trying to, like, there's certain parts of it that are a bit darker than others, so just making the beard look a bit blonder than it is. The tattoo on the back is the sword. Maliciousness 16, and then what I've done with the sword is I've gone over with it because Jake Paul's kind of got like a lady type of tattoo going through it, so I've just done this lady thing throughout the tattoo, throughout the sword, so it looks kind of similar. And then on the stomach, the famous tattoo that he's always had, the RNDO, I think it is, RNDO, and they are linofods, if I'm saying that correctly. Then interestingly, we've got some tattoos on the inside of his, just under his left breast, just some writing on there. I've kind of put them together. Don't really mean too much, but you know how it is. Then on the head, just above his ear, a newish tattoo that he's just done since he's had his haircut. And just below that, there's some writing, which I've gone for King of the Kings. It's not accurate, and obviously the tattoos aren't going to be perfect. I'd have to individually make them, and I don't have enough spaces, and it'd take me forever, but it's pretty good. And then on the arms, we've got this tattoo here, which it represents a butterfly, which I couldn't have. This tattoo here is kind of a snake. In the original tattoo, it's like a snake around the lock type of thing. So I've kind of done the best I possibly can to just mess with different tattoos to kind of make it look kind of similar. On the lower arm as well, it's kind of similar, but I've got a dragon going through it, and there's a little leopard at the bottom, which is really important because it's something that looks like his arm. I probably want to move that forward actually. I'm just going to move this forward slightly. There we go. Like that? I don't know. What we're going to do, we're going to change the opacity of it. There we go. Alright, so there's Jake Paul. Anyway, so if you want to make him, that's how you do it. We put the Strike Force shorts on him. Of course, you need them. The emotes that we've got, we're going to save them for the actual career mode. But there, I've shown you how to make Jake Paul as well as doing the career mode. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. Appreciate you all for coming by. Bye.